You are unique. You are unique. You are the only one of your kind. You are precious. So precious that it cost God His only Son to get you. You are deserving of love and care. You are a precious stone that only the most worthy of hearts can ever find and keep you. So don't let anybody or your relationship with them ever make you doubt that. There is more to you than they were willing to find, and because they scratched the surface only, busy collecting stones, they missed the diamond. Now that time is up. That time is up in your life. See, you didn't lose them, but they lost you. And that is a decision that they will regret, because you are irreplaceable. In the end, they will regret all the chances they didn't take with you. They will regret all the moments they let slip by. They will regret all the times they hid their feelings from you. And in the end, their biggest regret will be losing you. By the time they realize this though, you would have given them one too many chances. You don't have more chances to give. Don't take them back. If they took you for granted before, they will do it again. Sometimes it takes losing something to realize what you've had. It had to take them losing you for them to realize what they had with you. You don't lose them, they lost you. They gave up on you. They gave you up. And for the rest of their lives, they will have to live and deal with that decision. Some people don't realize what they threw away until it's too late and they can't get it back. Make it look too late for the people who had you and somehow still lost you. Make it too late for them to get you back. You see, sometimes if a person lets somebody go who meant the world to them, if they let that person walk out of their life when they could do something, to make them stay, then they will be haunted by that guilt forever. The regret is theirs to bear, not yours. And you should be glad that you didn't lose yourself in trying to keep them, for that is where your regret will come in. And since they lost you, move on with your life. Better yourself be at peace. Live your life freely and never look back. Never look back at them. Don't stay up waiting for them if they'll come back. You might lose yourself too in the process. Moving on leaves them without nothing to come back to. By the time they realize they've lost the sun while chasing a star, and they decided to come back to you, thinking that they will meet you there, where they left you, you would have moved on with your life. They won't meet you where they left you. You would have become better, stronger than before. If they don't meet you where they left you, it means that they can't have you back. You've leveled up, so don't stoop low again. Although they will try, but you won't be waiting. You see, sometimes there comes a time when they have to know their worth for themselves. Sometimes it takes someone's devaluation for us to realize just how much we're worth. A person's worth in this world is estimated according to the value they put on themselves. You need to recognize your worth so that others don't put a price tag on you. So do you truly know how much you're worth? I want you to not forget that God's Son came to die for you. That is how much you're worth. He didn't come to die for me and for you. He came to die for you. And He came to die for me too. See, if they knew your value, they wouldn't want to lose you for anything. You don't lose valuable items so easily because you treasure them and keep them safe. You're too valuable to be dropped and picked up anyhow and anytime. If you know your worth, you will know that you're better. You're better than that. When you know your worth, no one can make you feel worthless. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. If you want to improve your self-worth, stop giving other people the calculator. It is because they feel that they can calculate and decide how much you're worth. That is why they can lose you and attempt to get you back anytime they want. And now that they've lost you, don't allow them come back to your life anymore. Don't allow them come back into your life to put a price tag on you. They have lost you and you're too valuable to sit around waiting for them to get back to you. Remember the worth you put on yourself with the time of the kind of people that come around you and how they treat you. You now choose who is worth your worth. Because you know your worth, you decide who is worthy. So know your worth and then add tax. Especially for those who left you, add tax. Add the tax that they can afford. They will regret losing you. They will regret losing you at the time that you were available to them. But now it's too late. You've leveled up. The fact that they were careless enough to lose you doesn't mean that you're unvaluable or that you have diminished your worth. No, your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. That they are blind to your worth doesn't mean that your worth is invisible. Not one drop of self-worth depends on their acceptance of you. So whatever bad feeling that will come out from them losing you should not be felt by you. You are the prize. You can't be the least bothered about who gets or loses you. As a trophy, you rest assured that only those worthy of you can access you. Those who get you and lose you are never worthy of you in the first place. Make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't see your value. Know your worth even if they don't. Don't let them walk in and out of your life as they please. You are not a walkway. You are a city set on a hill. Don't give anybody the key to your life to walk in and out as they please. You're far more too precious than gold. And maybe if you're reminded of how God sees you and what the Bible says about you, you'll see why you can't take back people who treat you as anything less. The Bible says in Psalm chapter 139 verse 14, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, I know that full well. Don't choose people that never wanted you, people that want to alter you, and that never satisfy you over a God who died to be with you. Don't choose them over a God who says you're beautiful, over a God who says you're wonderfully made. Before they looked at you and thought you were not good enough, God said He wanted you. You are His treasure. Isaiah chapter 43 verse 4, He says, since you are precious in my sight, since you are honored, and I love you, I'll give other men in your place and other peoples in exchange for your life. You see how highly valued you are in God's sight. Whoever had you and loses you suffers a great loss, because to everyone you come across, you are a gift from God. You are a gift from God to them. What greater loss is there than losing God's gift? They'll regret losing you, and it's not your fault. You can take them back because God is already preparing somebody else that will appreciate and value you. So don't take them back. The tenure in your life expired the day they left. They lost you. Stay lost to them, but found to those who value you. Don't take them back. You don't deserve someone who comes back. You deserve someone who never leaves. You hop on a train or a bus and you learn that you are on the wrong train. You're on the wrong bus. Do you get off immediately or do you ride it out? Here's a little story. I had a situation where I did walk away. I had a life, a home. But I realized that I was living in someone else's shoes, not mine. The people I had called family were toxic people. I was slowly losing everything which was good about myself to people who did not really care about me. How did I know this? They did not care about themselves. I was enabling them in their bad habits which were killing me. It is senseless to pretend someone is good for you when they have proven multiple times to be a source of stress and anxiety. It is unhealthy to give out several chances just so you can feel like you are a good person, when you should be putting your foot down. You should be doing what is best for you. You should be doing what is best for yourself, for a change. Knowing when to walk away, how to walk away, and why you should walk away is very important in life. So, when is the best time to walk away? Well, it depends on what you're walking away from, and each situation is different. I can say that the moment you decide that you do not need to suffer anymore is the right moment to walk away. You know how you deserve to be treated. You know what kinds of situation you want to be in and the people you want to surround yourself with, and refuse to accept anything less than your own value. Walk away when you can honestly say that you've done everything you can and the situation, whatever it is, isn't working. Whether it's a job, a relationship, a roommate, or even a friendship that needs tough love because their behavior threatens you, walk away. Walking away is not the same as giving up. And walking away doesn't mean you are weak. You have to realize that when something goes wrong in a situation or a relationship, not everything that happened because you did something wrong. Not everything that happens because you did anything at all. We all live in a world of chaos. Things just happen sometimes. A lot of people are stuck in between walking or remaining there. I mean, there are situations that are not adding values, peace, or positivity to your life. There are life-threatening situations or positions you find yourself in, but you can't just leave because you have been emotionally attached, or you think without you, that thing will hold. Walking away is a way of leaving negativity, choosing peace of mind, preparing for the next. Be opened to thoughts and so many others. You have to come out of the darkness and walk into light. Imagine staying where every area of your life has been stagnant and no form of growth, or being in a toxic environment. There will be consequences if you refuse to walk away from it. It could be spiritual consequences. I mean, you could start to lose your focus on God. You continue to dwell in your situation. You have spiritual struggles and begin to experience spiritual darkness. Emotional consequences. This can lead to depression, stress, and anxiety, negative outlook. Physical consequences. You have to acknowledge yourself. Know who you truly are. Believe that you are wonderfully made, and being stuck will only hinder you. The Bible says in Psalm chapter 139 verse 13 to 15, "For you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. My frame is not hidden from you. When I'm being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth." Know your worth. Know your value. Even the Bible said, flee. Some things just won't work, no matter how badly we wish they would. If nothing good has ever come out from that thing, don't stay and keep wasting your time. It is okay to walk away from something that hurts you. Realize that God allowed and used these things, these people in your life to build you up. Now, you have to move on. Now you have to move towards Him. What God has in store for you is never in the past. Never. He has something that is better than that relationship. He has something that is greater than your worries. He has something that is greater than your fears. You still hold on to hope. You still hold on to hope in things other than God. Put your hope in relationships, situations, your mind. But keep your mind on Christ. In 1 Samuel chapter 18 verse 7 to 9, which reads, "And the women sang to one another as they made merry. Saul has killed his thousands, and David his 10,000s." Saul was very angry. This refrain displeased him greatly. I've credited David with tens of thousands. He thought, but me with only thousands. What more can he get but the kingdom? And from that time on, Saul kept an eye close on David. David had had enough. He had made attempts at reconciliation, and even showed the king mercy by not killing him when given the opportunity. But yet King Saul continued to pursue him. These one-way attempts of reconciliation by David revealed that the relationship was toxic. King Saul was only interested in David's demise. The best choice for David was simply to walk away. Now, how do you walk away? First of all, you have to accept that it is time to walk away. Know the truth, and it shall set you free. Also, you have to stop making excuses. Plus, you have to let go of the past. And indeed, you have to stop procrastinating on when to walk away. You have to confront every fear in you. Life and success require necessary endings, but we are afraid to execute them. But face your fears, face that fear. And finally, you have to pray for strength. Endings are a part of life, and we are actually wired to execute them. But because of trauma, developmental failures, and other reasons, we shy away from the steps that could open up whole new worlds of development and growth. You see, no one would understand the pain you are going through walking away, or what you are feeling at the moment, except for you and for God. That is why you have to bring your pain to God and trust Him for strength. It can be difficult for you to decide to take that step to walk away, to take that very first step to walk away, but if you give in and stay, you're only going to miss an opportunity to grow and experience the good things that are waiting for you. You have to start making room for positivity. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 11. Walk away from the evil things in the world. Just leave them behind and do what is right. Always seek peace and pursue it, because you deserve to be surrounded by people who uplift you and make you glow. People who make you want to return the favor. Do not remain tied to people. Do not remain tied to things that suck out your soul. Peace, love, and many more blessings. Amen.